Okay, and we are back. So let me check on something real quick here, and then we're going to move on to our third match. So I hope the stream is still running smoothly and that there's no problem. So if you could give me a feedback on that, that would be very nice. But let's try to find an opponent in the meantime. Okay, about a minute this time. Waiting times are getting a little bit longer, but it's pretty late in Europe right now, so that might have something to do with it. And I'm not sure if it's prime time in America or wherever we could find an opponent now. So our first two opponents looked Russian, at least from the Cyrillic letters in there. I think in both teams. Your stream lags, okay? That is... I don't understand why. We've had one other person so far saying that, but it runs smoothly for myself as well, so it's a bit weird. I don't know. I can't really say why that happens. Oh, Dark Elves, okay. So, evenly matched somewhat in team value. I think we might get a Babe, but it looks like he has a Journeyman, so maybe a bit more. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we get 130k, so enough for something. Let's check out his team. He's got a Witch Elf with Wrestle and Strip Ball. That is going to be annoying. Block dodge, block dodge, block dodge. A Kick Lineman. An Assassin, which actually could be pretty dangerous against us because we have low armor value. And then he has a block dodge, another block dodge blitzer. So all his blitzers have dodge. And let's see, 3 rerolls and an Apothecary. So what should I buy? A bribe? I think maybe a bribe. Again, and try that. So that could be okay, I guess. The alternative would be Blood Boys are Babes or an extra Apothecary, but if I can knock down the Witch Elf and stomp the living crap out of it, I'm not against it. Yeah, I'm not spending my own money for the wizard. I don't want to do that. I'd rather have the money to be able to finally get a second Berserker again. So now the Strip Ball is probably still pretty helpful, but a second tackle player here would have been really good as well. Just from the perspective that he has a bunch of good players here with dodge, all of his blitzers. So that's not too nice, but we'll make it work somehow. So they're not the fastest, so I don't really need to give him or block the sidelines that much. Yeah, but even the wizard can fail. It's still roll dependent. Yeah, you need to go there, here, and you probably put him like this, I guess. Need the kick somewhere where he can't reach it, and yeah, let's keep it like this. We have the tackle guy back here. Let's move him up 1 and confirm. Okay. So he has no reserve players. He has better armor than we do. So what is armor value 7 on them? Just the Witch Elf and the Runner. And maybe the Assassin? Yeah, the Assassin as well. And he's going to get a free stab, but we can't do anything about that. So how does stab work again? I rarely see that one. Let's see. Kick 2 over there. Oh, we get an extra bribe, so we have 2 now. Still need to see that. And here we've got shadowing as well, but it's... Oh yeah, it's just a stun like this, okay. Oh yes, it's just directly against the armor, so without the need for blocking. Okay, pretty bad start. A stun and a KO. You mean multiple block? Or what did you mean, Dragonslayer? There is that Dark Elf star player assassin that has multiple block, so that he can stab 2 players at once. But yeah, we are already a player down, so it's not the best start to things. But he is presenting me with this blitz. Oh, really? He's... Oh. I have a target now. We're going to hit the Witch Elf. I can reach her with my tackle player and my well, I don't have a fouler, but I'm going to foul her. Without a doubt. That needs to happen. Okay, he doesn't pick up the ball with his runner. He goes for a blitzer, yeah, instead. Okay. Wants the pass. Is that a level up? No, not quite. But almost. Okay, let's see. Yeti is not doing anything. That is at least good to know so that I can get it out of the way. And let's put the obligatory pressure on the ball. But next we are... Nope, not like this. We are going to try and hit that Witch Elf. Okay, she's going down. Very much so. Let's follow. Oh, an armor break already. Okay, she's just stunned. Which is not quite good enough, but I'm still going to step on her. The question is, how many assists do I want? I think I'm just going to keep it at those 2. Can't really afford to go too heavily on that. But I am giving him a lot of free reign of movement here. So, how do we move on from here? Let's move you up. And I think we're going to keep it like this for now. And then we're going to foul you. I mean, I do have 2 bribes now, so why not? Ah, we didn't get through the armor. That's unfortunate. Huh. And I think we should keep this guy a little bit safer. He's probably the priority target for this guy, so let's move him back to here. And see what he ends up doing. Yeah, so the important thing about the assassin is, if possible, I never want to stand next to him at the beginning of his turn. Just because he will be able to stab me then, and I don't want that. But he's taking care of that himself. So he won't make too much progress right now. Probably he might. Yep, there it comes. So we have another target to blitz next turn, but I'm going to step on the Witch Elf again first. But looks like he wants to foul the Yeti as well, which makes sense and is really unfortunate for me. He's got 4 assists so far. And there comes the foul. Is he getting through? He is. And that's a dead Yeti. Yeah, seems about right. And that's a dead Yeti. Ah, it strikes again. I should not have used the apothecary, but it's too late now. It happens, and he's going to keep passing back here. Oh, but he needs to use a reroll now. So the thing is, in theory... Oh. Oh, what? That's so lucky. That is extremely lucky on his part. I still need to blitz there, so I can't really blitz back here. And I don't have a player to move up afterwards. Oh boy, yeah. I still need to try, so let's move this Ulfwerner up. Oh god, yeah. So this could work. The problem is it's going to turn into a 1-dice block again once it goes through. Can't really break through there somewhere. So how do we progress from here? Well, let's do the foul first. I once again don't get through the armor, which is supremely bad. So now I need to step away from her, unfortunately. The problem is she can score thanks to jump up. I can't put a guy here because he's going to blitz, push him, and then surf. So we need to move players into the way here, pretty much. I'm really not a fan of this. But we also really can't get around it that well. Okay, let's blitz next. If we can keep the pressure up back here, we might be able to do something good. But didn't get the result that I wanted, and now it's a 1-dice. And of course it's a skull, because what else? Oh god, yeah. This is looking questionable right now. And of course he had to kill the Yeti. And he'd just gotten an MVP 2 matches ago as well. Only 1 more SPP until he was actually useful. But it's just not happening. So he's probably not going to risk too much anymore here. He's just going to pass the ball to somebody else. Over this way, maybe. And I'm already down 2 players. And against agility teams, that is always really bad. So we're looking at an uphill battle here, and I have no reserve players, and he took out my guy with the biggest strength value. So, not good. Yeah, and he's just playing safer now. Not going for the pass this turn, and caging up. So the only good thing about this is that he went backwards, so there's no real scoring threat right now. But we also can't attack the ball carrier. And he's breaking more armor, but it's only a stun at least. So at least we have that. Okay, he keeps fouling. Yeah, he still has the bribe as well, unfortunately. And my armor is worse than his, but he didn't get through this time. Well, actually he did, but he just stunned us. Okay, there, so he needs to move first. Okay, and I'm still really not sure about the Yeti. He seems somewhat not useful, but I can't really say that too much because he just gets injured too much, which might say enough. Because he just has ammo value 8 and no thick skull and stuff like that. And he does have wrestle, doesn't he? Yes, but he needs to use it. So I still get to foul him. And that is good. Only 2 assists, though again, I can't get a third one. But maybe it will be good enough. And this is going to be a very foul-heavy match. He still has his bribe, I have 2. Okay, that's an injury. And with a badly hurt, he really shouldn't use his Apothecary. So he still has a player advantage, but it's not quite as big anymore, and we got rid of the Witch Elf. So that's a good start. If we can keep doing that, things might turn around. Because right now my defense is almost non-existent. And so I probably... Wow, he's just... But he's also just getting a lot of armor breaks, even on his normal blocks. And so I probably should try to hit the armor value 7 guys with the fouls, but I'm not sure I can do that. And the blitzers are just much more valuable targets to hit. Yeah, and he's also moving along the pitch now, so I really need to catch up. And I have 3 players that are totally out of position, and at least one of them probably won't be able to move. But he did miscalculate a little bit, so he can't close this up completely to a blitz, as long as he doesn't want to do going for it. Or he could just dodge through here. Yep, there it is. Just put a player to here. How about that? Yeah, he's trying to take care of my tackle guys. That is... No, it's a lineman, but it's the kick lineman. So that could be a valuable target as well to foul. So that we don't have to deal with it ourselves. Yeah, I can't defend against this. It's just not going to happen. Okay. Or, you know, we could hit the runner, but that... I mean, I still need to try and keep the pressure up. As minimalistic as that is going to look. Here, I guess. And then I could do this, but I think I'd much rather do something over there. So we're just going to move you into the way. Not that it's going to do too much in all likelihood. We can't get too far with that, so let's go here. Blitz him. Yeah, I'm re-rolling that. I want to foul. We already stunned him. And who should I foul with? Probably Probably the Berserker, because he's slower and I could use the speed more of the runner. I guess so. And stab on it. So I'm resigned to the fact that he's probably going to score. Well, I mean, he's one going for it away from it. But if I can decimate his team with fouls to give ourselves a better chance at scoring in the second half, I'm all for it. And I do still have bribe, so why not? Okay, knocks down this guy, not that surprising. At least no armor break, luckily. So the question now becomes, is he going to stall this out until turn 8 or not? Oh, there comes another foul. And I don't have my Apo anymore. So if that's an injury, that's going to hurt. It is not. There was a time when I was really not fouling. Almost never did, but since then I've seen the errors in my ways, basically. Really, he allows me to keep going here. He's not scoring. He's not moving. That is interesting. I don't really get it, but okay. So let's try the a little bit more aggressive approach now. So we are going to blitz this buddy here. Because he's so nice and cozy and shiny, and it's not going to work, but we're not through yet. We still have some options. And also assists. So the problem here, once again, is if I fail this, it's going to turn into a bad block. So hopefully we can make it work on the first one. We're just not going to move at all, which works as well, I guess. So he can just go this way, unfortunately. And that opens up the question, do I want to try and get a player over here? Because that might be a moot point. Needs to dodge there, so let's do this instead. Move him in like this. He can get an assist here. But let's just see about this. Problem is, all he needs to do is move these guys out of the way and then dodge here. At least we've got the tackle here, so he won't be able to use his dodge reroll. But it's still pretty difficult, I guess. Yeah, and he just knocks the guy down. With an armor break, of course. And a KO. I mean, it depends. Wait. First off, hi Badna, and thanks for showing up to the stream again. So, you can play without fouling, but there are teams that rely on fouling to make themselves work, and Norse are among those, I think. Their linemen are... It's also a question of if you can afford to foul. It often depends on how costly your players are, because expensive linemen that get sent off the pitch because they fouled are worthless linemen, basically. But the Norse linemen are very cheap. They only cost 50k. And so you can have one or two dedicated foulers to foul with. So he KO'd our tackle player, which is just horrible, but he also set this guy up to be served, so I'm going to do that now, I guess. Yeah, he just needs to stand up. Yeah, and if my sentences are a little bit nonsensical from time to time, it's because I'm horrible at Blood Bowl or what, I don't know. No, not really, but just because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time, and it's not that easy, as you can imagine. So I can get you to there. So him doing all of this might actually leave us with some options after all, because he's trying to plan this out until turn 8. But he is leaving himself open to a serve now over here, which we are now going to try and abuse, of course. So I just need to... Of course, now I get a knockdown when I don't want one. So do I want the knockdown? I probably want to push him and follow up. So that gives us... A push would have been so much better here. We could have just pushed him out, but nope, not going to happen. And you need to go over here. Okay. So on the upside, this guy is probably not going to stand up, and if he does, he's going to dodge with him, and that's a 3+ dodge, so he might fail. It's also going to be his last action. And he is trying to play the cage game here in range so that he can score next turn. And let's just see if he makes that work now. Probably, but there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, and what he's going to do is throw the ball to this guy. From the way he set things up here, that's just how it looks he wants to do this. But hey, he overextended himself a little bit again on his move. So he will either have to do a throw or do going for it to get close enough. And as we all know, he might fail. Okay, the dodge already works. But if that throw works, I have no way of reaching him. Just not going to happen. Okay, he's through. So what can we do now? Well, we can serve this blitzer. Maybe. Probably not anymore after this. No, he's not moving. So we can serve this blitzer. With a little bit of luck. That so far has been a bit absent. So I need to negate these two guys, which means I need a player right here. Push. Yeah, it's going to be... It's not impossible, it's just a bunch of rolls. Okay. Oh, did I screw up the setup? Might have. It's probably just going to get a little bit more complicated. Because I need to do more blocks than I should. Yeah. Yeah, I did. But that's okay. So we need to push him like this. And I know that yep, and of course we now just knock him down. And I'm leaving myself open to the counter serve. Awesome. But hey, that's Blood Bowl. Let's see. We are still not through yet though, so I'm considering a foul. The question is, who do I want to foul? The obvious answer would be this runner, because he's just easier to knocked down. Yeah, I know. It happens. Yeah, I know that I screwed it. It's too late now. I misplayed that. Not what I wanted to do, what ended up happening though. It is what it is, so let's foul this guy. It's our best bet to get through the armor. Even though this guy would be more valuable, but just removing a player could be good. But we don't get through the armor. So he's probably just going to score now, without anything else. Yes, indeed. So that means we get 2 chances at getting our KO players back. I also get 1 free turn of blocking him and fouling another one of his players. Okay, only 1 KO back so far. Which means we're still at a 1-player disadvantage, and the tackler is down. Yeah, I know I should have blocked differently or just blitzed differently. That wasn't the smartest thing to do. I screwed that up with the blitz. Or with the block before that. I should have just pushed him differently. The setup was a bit dumb to begin with. Not the easiest one. But it's my own fault. I won't deny it. Okay, so can we get a level up with a vanity pass? We cannot. So let's use our runner that has 3 SPP already, because if he makes a throw in the end, all he needs is 1 more injury to get a level up. Yeah, I should have moved a player in there first so that I would have pushed him out instead of along the side. That was my mistake. And a pretty dumb one, but I can't help it. It's too late now. In hindsight, I do realize what I should have done differently. Live and learn. So that's why we're here. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, high kick. Pretty good. Might give us the chance to just catch the ball right away. We do not. So let's move on to the blocks. And the friendly blocks first, of course. Because they're the nicest. Okay, so far so good. And 1 more. Hey, we have a reason to blitz. Yeah, that one sentence was a bit iffy. So, I mean, I do have a reroll, so let's use our strength 4 guy, I guess, to blitz. Getting an injury on him would be best anyways. Yep, and we need the reroll. And we still might not get it. Yep, another one of those. Come on. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, a KO. He's going to get a chance to get that player back, but it's still better than nothing. And we are on offense next turn, so I really would like my tackler back, if at all possible. So let's see, where can we get the most assists? We have 3. Yeah, we can get the most against this guy. There's no question about it. That's 6 assists. So we've got a 92% chance of getting through the armor. And we do, and he's stunned, so nothing of note. And then we fail the pickup. It's fine. Okay. So, Does his KO come back? It does. Does our KO come back? It does not, of course. Why would it? Ah, the salt in my voice. It's not very useful. So let's see. He needs to set up first. So it's 3, 6, 10 against 9. 3, 6, 9. Yes, so we are the player at advantage. Hopefully we can turn that around in the first half. So he's not setting up for whatever reason. I'm not sure if he's AFK or if he's not realizing that it's his turn or not to set up. It's hard to tell right now. And he's still not doing anything, and we're a minute into it. So how's this going to progress here? Very good question. Still not doing anything. Okay, so let's talk about this one. Okay, he finally does stuff. Just when I want to talk about different stuff. The dead Yeti, he fouled him to death. It was so bad. I'm losing too many players right now. And I have no tackle, so his blockers, blitzers, is just going to be very annoying to deal with. And he's setting up for frenzy traps, so I'm not going to give him the satisfaction there of falling for that one. At least not if I can avoid it. So this is a normal block. This is a normal block. We can there. Then we also have a normal block back here. Then both of our runners back, please. Take care of this. Okay, so we've got a bunch of decent blocks that we can work with. What should I do, please? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, we lose a turn. Not necessarily bad. So here. Okay, just pushing. Stay, I don't really want to follow up into one of those. That's really not an option. And just one armor break would be very, very nice. But it's not looking very likely to happen right now. Okay, yes, a stun. It's at least a start. Okay, so let's do this. Doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, I think here we can afford to follow up. So the problem with this right now is every blitz would mean a follow-up, and I would run into a one-dice blitz if I don't get myself an assist somewhere first. But that would leave the ball unprotected quite a bit. But we're still going to do it, because why not? Ah, okay, that's what you mean. I'm also not going to foul this turn, apparently. Because I have no players left with to foul with. Okay, and that's exactly where we need the assist. And let's do this and not push further. Okay, the pickup kind of needs to work, unfortunately, and it still doesn't. And the scatter is horrible. Ah. So, a scatter over here would have been so much nicer. And that's why we had a runner with sure hands already, and we lost him. So I'm really looking forward to getting sure hands again, so that I can deal with this nonsense. Because agility 3 and ball handling is just horrible, and that's the problem now. He can get more than one player onto the ball and create tackle zones, or get tackle zones in there, and that's just not nice for us. Yep, and he knocks down the Wolf Warner. Back there, makes sense. Ooh, so at least it looks like he only is going to go for this one tackle zone, which we will be able to remove with the blitz. But it's still not the best thing to happen, obviously. No, really? Is he going to do that? We can't say yet. He still might. Yeah, he's going to go for... Oh, he's going for the pickup. And he makes it. And the handoff. Sure, and I don't have my tackle player. So now I really regret taking strip ball. I mean, it could be useful, but only if I get the player there. And that is questionable right now. It's going for its... yeah. Really, Blood Bowl. I feel a little bit not very much loved right now. But that is Blood Bowl. I didn't know what I was expecting. So we're already pushed into a pretty bad corner that we have to try and dig ourselves out of because we failed the pickup and I didn't protect the ball properly. It's my own fault, without a doubt. There's no one else to blame but me. Doesn't really make it better, though. So we're going to try to get the strip ball. 2 going for it, and wow, we actually get the knockdown, surprisingly enough. And the ball could have landed on a worse spot, but it's not over yet, so... yeah. We're just taking this result. Then putting another tackle zone on there. So I'm still gonna go for this 1 dice because we have block and he does not, and I don't want to be next to the assassin at the start of this. So I'm trying to get away here. Well, I really can't, but I can knock him down. So that's nice. No fouling again, though. Ooh, so yeah. Not good. I mean, the riot could become a problem now. If I manage to regain the ball, losing that 1 turn might make the difference in the long run. He's probably going to push us on the ball and hope for a better scatter. And that's exactly what happens. And he catches the ball. Well, I should be happy that he just caught the ball with the blitzer. I'm not happy that he dodges away now and is going to cage up again. So I won't be able to reach the ball carrier once again, and that is on my own drive, so make of that what you will. But yeah, it is what it is. So, can we serve this guy? If I don't screw it up again, maybe. Thanks to the amount of players we have next to him, but he's probably going to try and dodge out, maybe. And he's setting up for scoring next turn, and I really can't... I can get one player on there. 2 with this one. It's just not looking very good. Yeah, the problem with agility teams, Boosker, is they're usually pretty strong in the early game. They tend to fall off a bit in the late game. At the beginning, agility is just a very strong thing. And it allows you to move around the pitch effectively. Still want to get a player on there, but it's going to take some work and we need to blitz first. And I'd also like to foul that guy. How do we progress from here? Probably a little bit of body blocking. Might screw us up in the end. Nope, not blitzing with him. So let's blitz like this. Wow, why do I need to push here? I feel like I should deserve something better from time to time. But the game apparently disagrees. So let's see. Next comes a foul. This guy. And I didn't move in the runner to assist as well because I want to move him somewhere else. But my fouls are also just doing nothing. They really are not being very helpful right now. I need to move him down there. But even that is not going to be... Let's just move him here. It's not going to get better. If I move him here, he has enough movement to still score. You can't measure it in matches. It's a team value thing. You need a... for example, Chaos gets stronger in higher team values because that's when they start having enough skills and having the killer skills that are necessary for them to perform effectively and brutally, as they tend to do. While agility teams are usually having a pretty good start with their high agility, they can handle the ball better and they develop faster, but they're also squishier. But once the bash teams get the killer skills like Mighty Blow and Piling On and Tackle and stuff like that, they have an easier time at destroying agility teams. So it doesn't really even out. The teams just perform better at some ranges than others. So Chaos is pretty weak in low team value because they have no starting skills. But he's just running away with the ball now and I just can't block this. I don't know why, I'm just screwing this up completely. I mean, he's also playing a very good game. That's on top of everything. He's not leaving himself open to a lot of attacks, and I don't get too many successful blocks, or my fouls do nothing. I had one successful foul, I think, on the Witch Elf, and that's it. And the tackle guy had 2 chances at getting back from being KO'd, and he just didn't. Certainly doesn't help either. So all of that makes it just overall pretty difficult to deal with. Push. And the problem right now is I need to free up another player to make the block better, and even then I won't be able to pick up the ball. So now I have an assist, but he has dump off, so he's just going to throw the ball away. A player with dump off, for who doesn't know that, allows the player to make a quick pass when we throw a block at him. So before we block him, he can pass the ball away, just in quick pass range. But still, oh, or do I maybe want to blitz with him, because might be better. No, this one is better, I think. Yep, here comes the dump off. So who is he going to dump off to? That one, inaccurate. He keeps the ball, and we just knock him down. With a stun and the scatter, it could be worse, all in all. Let's get another tackle zone on the ball and keep it like this. It's still looking not too good for us, but we made it a little bit better again. So I think I'm getting better with Norse overall, but it's still a little bit of an uphill battle for me. The team doesn't come quite as naturally to me as some others do. But that's part of the fun, learning the team and figuring out how to play them best is a lot of fun. Let's just see. So the good thing here is he shouldn't be able to get a go. Oh, he's doing a chain push. Yeah, he really knows what he's doing. He's pushing this guy onto the ball now to try and scatter it into a better position again. And he's doing that while getting more armor breaks, unfortunately. And wow, really? The scatter goes right where he needs it to go. Not next to my guys again, next to his guys again. I really can't catch a break here in this match. Oh, and he wants to score now, because he doesn't want to draw this out any longer. So he's going to pick up the ball and throw it. But he fails the pickup, reroll. It's a 2+, so it's unlikely to fail. But it's at least a little bit of a longer pass. I won't get to intercept. And he makes it. So that's the 2-0 lead to him. Let's see. Who's going to bet that the tackle guy is going to stay out again? Oh, yeah. I've played against this guy before, I think. I didn't remember. So, that's just it. It happens. Nothing we can do about this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can probably just keep it like this. See, where's the kick going back? Okay, wow, we actually caught the ball. Unbelievable. I would not have thought it possible if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Okay, let's see about this. There's the first one. And stay. Second one. Yeah, I still don't want to take more frenzy on the team. It's not like I don't want to level my guys, it's just when ammo value 7 happens that I really can't do anything about it. It is what it is. And it is a bash world. I mean, Norse are bashy as well. And then this happens, basically. I blitz with my tackle guy now that he's back, and I just push him again. Okay, so... yeah, but he foul killed me, so... we need to form a cage here. At least somewhat of one. And then I'm going to foul here. I don't really want to foul with the Ulfwurner, but... yeah, and I was just trying to take out my tackler right away again, and of course he stuns him. At least nothing more than that, but it's still... I mean, I only have 2 turns left, so he's probably not going to do anything more useful this turn, and I need to make a lot of forward progress to even be able to score. And even then I won't win, so all I can hope for is getting the level up on Siren. And getting him sure hands again before this is through, but I kind of doubt it because this guy really knows what he's doing, and he's just screening now, and I really can't break through anywhere. So how do we make this work? I could dodge, but that's not an easy way to go. We could blitz this guy and then dodge through here, but I probably won't get quite that far with my guys. So it's not something easy to do. We could also do this, I guess. Nope. Put our cards on the Berserker, and that means getting the ball to the Berserker and then running him down. While I'll keep failing these rolls, which are just somewhat important, one would say. But I also really can't afford to do the handoff right away, because that's just not how this works. So this is pretty bad. I don't know, yeah, you don't get a lot of people that tend to chat. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of them are Russians that you see here, or maybe don't speak English, so it's just not something you can expect. Or they just don't want to talk. There's also that possibility, of course. So this really is kind of a screwed up position to be in. I can't really do much. Let's just try. The thing is, he's just going to blitz this guy, and that's going to make it impossible for me to score. And did I even blitz? Yeah, we already blitzed. Where's the blitz? Why don't I see it? Oh yeah, this guy blitzed and just pushed. So probably the stupid thing to do, but it's what I'm going to do is do this. Hey, wow, it works. Oh, he's got shadowing. Okay, he fails. And then I can even use, because we still have going rerolls, I might as well do the going for it. Let's see me roll a double one. Of course I do. So I actually don't have two players in scoring range. That was my only way of getting a second player into scoring range. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's probably still possible. He's going to try and stop that though, so it's not that likely to happen. But let's just see how this turns out. Okay, he's knocking us down. Makes sense. So, yep, there's another armor break. He's just full of those. And it's just, I don't know. I probably really should play a different team next time. I maybe should have gone with my gut. Yeah, as I've said, the dodge was pretty good. Oh, reroll. Yep. Still not knocking us down, at least. So we have a chance. But yeah, I maybe should have gone with my gut feeling and just not played a bash team. But I didn't, so now we have to live with it. Okay, so how do we do this? Probably put a player here. Yeah, it's going for it to make that. Can't get around it though, so we're doing this one. And now I can blitz my way out of here. That did work. Oh, no break. Just a stun though. But it's still better than nothing, so I'm going to take it. And then move into the end zone. And let's see if we can make a throw happen. Lizardmen are a hybrid team. Two going for it, or just one throw. I think I'd rather take the short pass. So that's a 1, and the second one is an inaccurate, if I saw that correctly. Yep, we rolled a 2. So no scoring for me. Oh well. It is what it is. So I would have liked to end the match on at least 1 touchdown, but I really can't, and now he can add insult to injury by scoring himself, but at least he fails the going for it here. So that means I mean, it's a long pass. So maybe he will make it, maybe not. It's a 50% chance. Wow, really? Both going for it? Makes them both, of course. Okay. So he scores one more time, and I can't post this anymore. Well. It is what it is. Once again. So I don't know. This was just... I'm not sure if I'm not getting the Norse or if I'm just getting some bad games. probably a mix of both, and I once again have not enough money to replace the missing Berserker. But wait, shouldn't I have a level up? Yeah, okay, I needed to back out first. That was weird. So let's level him up. A normal one, so now we get a dirty player. Okay, but this is where I'm going to end the stream for today. It's a little bit hot in the room that I'm in, and I'm sweating, and it's just with these 3 matches and 2 of them just going pretty bad. I'm a little bit demoralized, as unfortunate as that is. I usually try to not get affected by that as much, but it's... I don't know. It's a bit hard, and I think 3 matches, it's still 3 complete matches on top of that is over 4 hours already, so I'm a little bit drained right now. So I think it's best to just end it here and get going next time again. So there is some positive to today's stream. We got a bunch of level ups. We won at least 1 match. I mean, I lost the Yeti again, which is just bad, but nothing we can do about that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to play the Norse on the next stream again. I have to think about that. Maybe I'll try them once again, because I think once I get a few skills in, actual skills that are useful and are on the important players like the Ulfwurners, the Berserkers, or the Runners, we could do better. But if only the linemen level up, it's a bit hard. I don't know. It's okay. So thank you all for tuning in and watching the stream today. And I am going to do more, of course, and I can't say yet when. I'll try to do one next week again, but we'll see. So thanks for watching, and have a nice evening, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.